Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How are you guys doing? Today I'm going to have my full review for you guys on the AKG K242 HD high definition headphones. These are an over-ear style headphone, so they don't sit on your ears, they do go over your ears. Before we get right into it, I'd like to thank AKG very much for sending these out to me for review. I really do appreciate it. It's very cool beans of you guys, and like I said, I really do appreciate it. So I have already done an unboxing on these. If you haven't seen that, you can head over and to my channel page and check that out after you watch this one. Real quick, I'll just show you what you get. Here's the package. Your headphones will come in there. Down here in the bottom, you do get a 1/4-inch adapter. And then also included, you get a little AKG professional headphones cable pamphlet, your warranty card, which I believe these have a 1-year warranty. And then you also get a Wicked Cool Beans AKG sticker. I'm super excited about the sticker. Not very many people give out stickers with their products anymore. I like stickers. Everybody likes stickers, right? Cool beans. So we'll slide the box over out of the way and we'll move over to the actual headphones themselves. Now, like I said, they do include a 1/4-inch adapter. That will be this bad boy right here. And it is threaded. So it actually does thread onto, I just dropped it. It does actually thread onto the jack so that you can plug them into your amp or your home audio equipment or wherever you may want to use them with. Cool beans. So the actual headphones themselves seem very well made. The first thing I noticed when I took them out of the package is, wow, these things are light. They're pretty big headphones. They're definitely big. Nobody's going to think you're wearing on-ears or anything when you got these things on. They're pretty big. I mean, let's be honest. They're full-on cans going over your ears. They are pretty darn big. But for the size, they are really light. They are primarily made out of plastic. But just picking them up and holding them, you can tell they are a very high-quality plastic. They don't feel cheap in any way. They seem very well constructed. The only issue some people might have with them being portability is because of this design they have where it slides up and down like this to adjust to your head. They don't fold. They have no hinge. It's a hingeless design. So they don't really fold up too well. You want to put them in a bag or something, it's not really an option because, like I said, they don't really fold up very well. But it's one of the disadvantages you pay for this this style of headphone. The ear pads themselves are velvet. None of that leatherette material or anything like that, or even leather for that matter. They are velvet. And I can tell you right off the bat, these are some of the most comfortable headphones I have ever worn. I wore these for about a 3-hour stretch without taking them off at all at one point, and my ears felt great. I could barely tell I was wearing headphones. They are so supremely comfortable that I think they're probably the most comfortable pair of headphones that I've ever used. Now, to wear these, what you're going to do is you're simply going to put them on over your ears, over your head, and this part is going to slide up like so and adjust to your head. So they're kind of self-adjusting, which is pretty darn neat. One of the really cool features I liked about them, putting them on is really simple. You don't need to adjust the hinges or anything like that. You just pop them on, turn on the music, go, which is very, very nice. The cable is non-detachable, which is a bit of a drag. Might have been nice to have a detachable cable on here. It is a 10-foot cable. The cable is 3 meters, 10 feet long, and a little bit of a pain also for portable use. Perfect for home use. I mean, having plugged into an amplifier or something, playing guitar or whatever, you can move around, that kind of thing. Not going to be a big issue at all. But portability wise, it's a bit of a pain. What I did was I just left it bunched up like this. And then, you know, simply plugged it into my device, iPhone primarily, although I did try them with my Nano. And then just simply tuck it into my pocket like so. Slip the device in, tuck this into my pocket, and I had this part sticking out of my pocket. It wasn't really a big issue. I mean, unless you're wearing skinny jeans or something, and you don't have a whole lot of room in your pockets, that might be a bit of an issue, but wasn't really a big issue for me. I thought it was nice having the extra cable, and there you go, guys. Onwards to the sound quality, which is what everybody really wants to know, right? How do these things sound? Well, to be perfectly honest with you, the moment I started using them, I was astonished by the clarity and crispness of the music that these bad boys produce. They are probably some of the clearest, cleanest, crispest sounding headphones I've ever used. I know crispest isn't a word. I just made it one. So there you go, crispest. Thanks very much. What really separates these, I found, was the smoothness. I can't really think of any other way to pronounce it or, explain it, except the smoothness of these headphones. During transitions from music to music, slipping from chorus to the verse to the chorus and stuff like that, sometimes can sound a little harsh on some headphones. It was silky smooth on these headphones. The music just seemed to flow and was, like I said, the only way I can think of to describe it is smoother than other headphones that I have used. The bass is pretty good. I would say it's punchy. It's not booming. It's not thumpy. If you listen to a lot of techno or hip hop or, rap or anything like that, incidentally, I hate techno. Just throwing that in there. I'm sorry, but is not music. But there you go. I'm not a huge techno fan. I know lots of people are, but I'm not one of them. I do have a couple techno songs on a playlist I use for reviewing headphones to see how they sound, but I'll be honest with you, I'm not a huge techno fan. But they sound okay. The lower end bass suffers a little bit, and I think that's probably because of the impedance of these headphones. These are 55 ohms. The impedance is 55 ohms, and they need a little more power to power these than you're going to get with, a small portable music player. So, which brings me into the next thing, being an amplifier. If you add an headphone amp to these, it really boosts that low end bass, and you really notice a big difference. I picked up a headphone amp, tried them out a little bit with the amp and without, and they sound great both ways. Don't get me wrong, they sound great both ways. But if you're into, like I said, the rap and techno and hip hop and that sort of thing, that's very bass influenced with a lot of low end bass in it, the amp is definitely going to help you out, and you'll appreciate that genre of music a whole lot more. The place where I found these were really best was in the rock genre, rock and pop and classical, that kind of thing. They sound, and jazz. They sound phenomenal. Like I said, the crispness and clarity in these headphones is absolutely outstanding. The mids are just buttery smooth, richly detailed. They are very nice. And the highs, I think they nailed the highs on these. The highs are really nice and sharp and crisp without being harsh. They are really nice. These have become my new favorite pair of over-ear headphones. One other thing I need to mention before we wrap this review up is these are an open back design. Semi-open back, actually, they call them. And that's what these holes are here. You see here around the outside of the headphone. What that does is it allows air to flow in and out of the headphones. Gives you a more realistic sound stage, and provides a nice airy feeling to the music, almost like you had a couple speakers strapped to your head, kind of. And like you were in a concert hall or something and the music was surrounding you. That kind of a feeling, that kind of realistic sound stage. And as a result of that, it is a phenomenal sound, but they do leak sound, which is common to all open and semi-open designs. People around you, what I mean by leaking, is people around you will be able to hear what you're listening to, particularly at higher volumes. You get up to about 60, 70%, and people are going to be able to hear what you're listening to. Not really a big deal for me. I don't tend to listen to my music at dramatically full blast volumes because, I don't want to be deaf in 5 years. But, some of you, if you're using these on public transit or something like that, might be an issue for you if you're using them on the bus on the way to work in the morning or something like that. Could be an issue for you. You might want to go with a closed back design that provides you with some more noise isolation. and it blocks out the background noise and so on and so forth. Normally when you put headphones on, everything sounds very muffled while you're wearing them. Not so with these. The open back design with the airflow through back and forth, things just sound slightly muffled. You can still hear what's going on around you really, really well when the music is not playing, and that is because of the semi-open back design. Basically it gives you a nicer sound, but at the same time does provide some sound leaking, so be aware of that before you buy them. If that's going to be an issue for you, definitely you should be aware of that. That's pretty much going to do it for my review on the AKG K242 HDs, guys. These are phenomenal headphones. If the noise leaking thing doesn't bother you, I would definitely recommend heading over to Amazon or wherever and picking up a set of these. These are phenomenal headphones. I really love these headphones. These have probably become my new favorite pair of over-ears headphones. I absolutely love them. Great job by AKG. The buttery smoothness of these headphones and the clarity is what's really sold me on them. They just sound super smooth. They sound great with most genres of music, particularly my favorite genres being rock and jazz, R&B, you know, that kind of thing. I love that particular genre of music. And they sound pretty good with hip-hop and stuff too if you add the amp so that you get that low-end bass. But that's pretty much going to do it, guys. I've gone on for about 12 minutes now. That'll wrap it up. If you have any questions about these or anything else, feel free to leave me a comment in the comment box or send me a PM here on YouTube. I'd be happy to get to your question and try and answer it as soon as I can, okay? Cool beans. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks again to AKG for sending these out to me for review. I really do appreciate it. And that's going to do it for today. We'll see you guys in the next one, all right? Cool beans. Rock on.